Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Michael from the Honest Youth Pastor YouTube channel, the channel that helps believers use biblical discernment in all aspects of life. What you are about to watch is a very short clip from our most recent sermon review on Tony Evans. If you're interested in the whole thing, the link will be in the description below, and I'll talk to you right after this clip.
They did, his brothers, his family, did evil against him. And he says, and you meant it for evil. You messed up my life on purpose. You planned to sell me as a slave. You planned to tell my daddy I was killed by an animal. You planned to ruin my life. Anybody in here where somebody planned to mess you up? I mean, they pre-planned that thing. They thought about that thing. He says, as for you, you meant it for evil. But then he uses the word meant again. But God meant it for good. Providence includes good and bad. God is sovereign. Nothing happens outside of his rule. But with
Real quick, I just want to note, like, that seemed like it cut. I don't know. So one of the sermons that me and my friend Rob on the Babbling Pastor podcast are working through is a sermon by Dr. David Jeremiah. And when we get to the end of that podcast, at the very end, at the bottom, it said, hey, this has been edited to make it shorter. This particular sermon that we're watching today is only 27 minutes long. I don't know if this has been edited or not, but it seems like there was a jump cut edit there. And if it was, there's some like very important things missing perhaps here, as he's talking about sovereignty and as he's talking about, God's providence. And I don't know. I just want to note that. So just in case this is an edited version and there's things missing out there I'm critiquing here, I just want to put that out there because I want to be clear about that. Now, one of the things that I'm interested to see if he'll do that he hasn't done yet, and because I haven't watched this, I don't know if he does do it, but when we're talking about the providence of God, when we're talking about the sovereignty of God, when we're talking about situations that are clearly, heavy situations. We're talking about death. We're talking about cancer. We're talking about just tremendously earth-shattering situations in people's life. Is he going to address then in a theological manner from the text, and maybe that's what he's getting to now, how God still uses those moments to bring about his good? And maybe that's what he's doing, because it seems kind of the direction he's heading. He's talking about Joseph's brothers meaning to purposely do evil to him, but God meaning to purposely use that stuff for Joseph's good. So let's see if that's where he's going, because if so, that's really good as far as the sermon building, as far as the direction this is going, because inevitably in the congregation, somebody is asking that question. If you found that helpful, again, link in the description below. And also, if you want to support what we do here, there's a few different ways. The free and awesome way is just go ahead and click that like button. The other way is to check out the links below to our Patreon and to our website for a variety of different resources that will hopefully help you grow your faith and grow in wisdom and knowledge of the Lord.